Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some Beyond These Stars, shall we? Tonight we're going to be playing two Hooded Horse early access games, or very early in development games. And I believe this is only the demo for Beyond the Stars that I'm going to be checking out, and it's an early version of that. However, it looked interesting and I wanted to see what it was all about, so we're going to dive in. Neither of these games tonight have I played before, or do I know much, if anything, about, except that they look cool. So, we're going to start a brand new game. Game name, Milky Way. Well, that's... There you go. Try that. I think this is a building game where you're on top of a giant space whale. If I'm remembering correctly, but I might not be.
Once, we traveled the stars. We saw things that brought us joy. We made discoveries that kept us hungry for more. But some of those discoveries were hungry for us. They were forever feeding but never satisfied. So we descended into deep bunkers, saying farewell to the open sky. And over quiet centuries, we forgot so many things. But we returned. We reignited our old hunger to discover and rebuilt what was lost. But the insatiable hunger also returned. It felt hopeless to be pursued by such creatures. Until the day one stopped and observed us, like we once observed them. We were sick of hiding, so a brave few followed their curiosity. What wonders lie beyond these stars?
Alright, cool. Yes, this is the Space Whale game, and it's hexagonal, as you can see. Alex, yes, it reminds you a little bit of the Wandering Village, where you're on the top of like a giant walking beast or something like this. But this is a much larger building area, as you can see with the world. It's almost like voxel, but it's hexes, and it's in space. We made it. We're really on the back of a space whale. This will aid my research greatly. Before we start building our outpost and researching the whale, let's check our surroundings to make sure it's safe, so the others can land too. Alright, so we can move the camera using VODs, and we can rotate with Q and E. Indeed we can. We can zoom in and out with the wheel, and awesome. I think we're safe, but I could be wrong. Don't be so paranoid. Of course we're safe. The space whale would have eaten us ages ago if it wanted to. Thanks for the reminder. According to my calculations, there is only a 20% chance that this particular space whale will behave antisocially. Let's change the topic. How about we start building our outpost? I have a list. First off, before we start building, we need roads. Then we'll build huts for shelter, potato patches for food, and a water pump on the river's edge. Perhaps we can investigate that strange golden object over there too. Maybe later. We gotta build our outpost first. Hey Siloam, good evening, good to see you. Roads. Buildings and tools are grouped into categories in the action bar. Select a category to see what buildings and or tools are available in that category. To place roads, select the road tool from the pathing category in the action bar, okay? And select the start tile and then the end tile. The roads automatically connect between those 2 points. You can also hold down the select button when choosing your start tile, then drag to manually select each road tile. Release the select button to finish. Alright. So we need to place 6 roads is the objective, and it says some areas are inaccessible until you've unlocked pathing buildings like elevators and bridges. Once unlocked, the roads tool will automatically place these for you as you draw your roads. Alright, so let's select the pathing tool and push R for roads. And I don't really know, this game is wild. Look how far you can zoom out, and then you can like rotate around the back of the whale. You could see the elevation and stuff. That's pretty cool. I don't know where I necessarily want to go, but probably over here to this stone seems good. So I'll start here and, you know, move over there. And maybe build a road over to this ore. There. Hovering over a building icon will display the building preview card containing an overview of the selected building. Select the hut building found in the accommodation category. Alright, huts. By default, you can only place buildings next to roads. Using control, you could toggle free build mode, which allows you to place buildings anywhere there is space. However, buildings must be connected to a road before construction will begin. Okay. So, Siloom, that's a good point. We want to stay away from that. So, I can build my house anywhere along the road. And let's just build it close to the rocket. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Like that. Selecting a building or construction site will bring up its building info card. Try selecting the construction sites and looking through the different tabs to track their status. Okay, so you can see here this hut construction, and they're gathering stone and wood, and then they're building them. When you're ready, select the home spaceship to activate its building info card. And it looks like what they need here is food and drink, so they're gathering those supplies in the house. That's kind of interesting. Alright, here's the home spaceship. And it's... maybe the home spaceship is like generating potatoes, water, and some of these supplies. In the work tab, you can see the home spaceship is ready to produce everything needed to construct basic buildings for survival and production. It also produces a small supply of food and drink. Increase the supply of food and drink by building potato patches and a water pump from the agriculture category in the action bar. Water pumps must be placed next to a flooded tile. Some other buildings require specific neighboring tiles. Okay, so they want us to go here, and we need to place a potato patch and a water pump. Okay, so we can put a water pump here because there's flooded tiles, but it says it's invalid because there's no road connection. But we can build it with control to toggle free build mode, and we'll put it there, but they won't start construction until we put a road over there. It's cool. This game is interesting. Camera's great. I'm going to pause the game just to look around. So the people look kind of like, you know, weebles or whatever. It looks pretty sweet. Hey, Fading, good evening. Hey, Moose, good evening. Heart of the Machine is the next one. We'll see how that one goes. This is, you know, space whale building and just chilling out. Look at the space whale. We are in space on a space whale, and I am building. And I just built my water pump. And let's see how this goes. We also need to build some potato patches. So we're going to go here and from rich brown soil. So I don't know, like, you know, which ones are brown soil. Let's see if we can figure it out. This says tile, condition, dirt and breathable, condition, fertile and breathable. Okay, so the green tiles actually look like they're probably pretty good for the potato. Let's see about that. So adjacency effects, they get, if they're close to water, they get a bonus. And they get a bonus if they're close to each other. At the top of the screen, you'll find the info bar. It contains useful displays and controls. The left side of the info bar shows the current amounts of 4 resources that are produced at this location. Click on any of the resources to change which ones are displayed in the 4 slots and to see an overview of all of the resources in this location. The center of the info bar shows the name of your current location. Click on it to bring up the location summary panel, which contains detailed statistics about resources, buildings, and peeps in this location. They do look like peeps, don't they? And the info bar, the right side, shows basic population information about the game time controls. Find out more about the info bar and other parts of the UI by hovering over them to view their tooltip. Okay. So I'm going to just kind of right-click to cancel building. And let's see, what is the... These people are upset because there's no food available. That seems like a reasonable thing to be upset about. We still are building these potato patches. Now, one question I have, I don't know the answer, is can the buildings have to be adjacent to roads for the peeps to access them, but can they walk through one potato patch to access the second? We will find out. And let's see, here's the home location. And, oh yeah, there is some good info here. So we have 2 out of 30 food max. We're producing 3 at the spaceship and 3 water, which is pretty good. Hopefully we produce more. Let's just wait for them to see if they build this. Kind of tilt the camera a little bit. Keep an eye on that house. Yes, they can get to this. Why is the whale making that sound? Uh-oh. What was that noise, they say? Let me see. That's not good. Is something going on? I don't know. Can't tell. Hope not.
Yeah.
Right. We have the basics set up. Phew, good. I'm running out of energy. Doing everything by hand takes forever. Star destroyers would be a bad sight. Death Star also bad. Can I radio the others yet? I'd love their tools and their tech right now. Soon. There's still some peeps on the home spaceship that need to disembark. You're right. I haven't finished everything on the list yet either. Let's see. We really need more tools. That means getting wood and iron. Well, there's plenty of ore here. We just need a way to access it. Oh, that means doing some mining, my fave. We'll need a way to smelt the ore, too. Whoa, okay, back to work we go. Wait, before you go, do you think the space whale knows we're here? It's shaking. What is that? Oh my god, it's making noise. I think it does. What was that? Sorry, that was me. I dropped my hammer. Wait, was it? Whenever something interesting happens, like gaining access to new buildings, a notification will appear on the right side of the screen. You could select some notifications to focus on what made the notification appear. Selecting a notification will also dismiss it, otherwise they fade automatically. To review old notifications, open the notification log using the button here at the bottom right of the screen. The woodcutter has a working range. Buildings that have a working range will only gather resources or operate on tiles you choose within their working range. In the woodcutter's case, if it is placed without forests in range, it will not produce wood. That makes sense. Alright, so here's where we're at right now. And they want us to go ahead and build a woodcutter. Oh, I can demolish stuff. That's interesting. Alright, so we're going to place a woodcutter. Now we need to place it near the forest. So this tile looks pretty sweet. And then we need to build a road that goes over to it. And we'll unpause it and watch them build. Go, peeps, go. Somebody did bring food over to that house. And they're getting this together. Let's take a look at this really fast. Potatoes are going down. Now, this is, you know, what we have so far in terms of our overall resources. But I'm still producing more than the demand for potatoes. So I should be okay. Hopefully. Alright. Let me see this tile right here. This is kind of cool. So it reminds you of... You could see that, like, the potato patch... I don't even know if we need to work it. I don't know how labor functions in this game. If you need to have a person working over here. I have children, empty work slots, 0. And you see how this produces potatoes, and then it can store up to 12. But how many people are working here? Let me see if I can figure that out. Info, grows potatoes. Tile, adjacency, work. You see, it says it's being worked, but I don't see... It doesn't, like, say who is working it or how many workers it takes. We'll have to kind of figure that out as we go. New buildings are typically unlocked by discovering or producing a resource they require. The technology tree displays which resource a building requires to unlock and what buildings will produce it. You can open the tech tree here. Alright, nice. So we've got the woodcutter, and we need a mine, but we need to... Oh, I see. It kind of gives you, like, little goals. I know, Fading. You know, it's like... It's a big spectrum with potatoes. You could have Helga from the Dungeons & Dragons movie who loves potatoes, but you could also be Matt Damon in The Martian, who's been eating nothing but potatoes for many days and hates them. So maybe that's all they've had on their spaceship, and they want the French fry instead of the potato. So you can see how we unlock. If we produce 5 wood, we then open up the mine. So that's our goal. And here is the woodcutter here. They need a tree, and then they turn it into wood, which also, I guess, gets transformed into wood and wood waste. I'll see how that happens. So this person's going over here to work. Woodcutter, 1 peep in the building. Oh, okay. So the water pump and the farms don't look like they take a worker directly, but this place does. And the spaceship also appears to take workers. And maybe each check mark is a worker that's required. Like there's 7 here. And then there's the other worker that's not there is at the woodcutters. I'm not entirely sure about that. That's just my guess. Alright, we can now construct the mines. Just as water pumps need to be built next to a tile flooded with water, mines must be built next to the resource deposit you want them to mine. To extract both iron and stone, you'll need to build 2 mines. When placing a mine, the Terrain Resources overlay activates automatically. Overlays display different kinds of information, including pollution, fertility, peep accessibility, and more. Hey, Weebit, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. Some overlays also switch on automatically to help guide you when using certain tools or placing certain buildings. Manually toggle overlays at any time by opening the Overlays menu from this button, then select the overlay you want to toggle on or off from its category. So I'm going to pause the game. We're going to go in here. We need to build a mine. So this would be a stone mine, but we need iron. And this looks over here to be iron ore. So we already have a road here that I built a while ago. So let's just put this Like that, I guess. And I'm going to also mine stone. This might be a bad idea. Sometimes if you do things ahead of the tutorial, it gets really angry, or we mismanage and, don't have the necessary resources, but let's take a look at our town. It looks nice. Alright, so we are collecting wood. You can see our numbers are going up. And now, let's see, did you guys finish the mine? Here it is. The mine. Oh, you know what? So the check mark doesn't mean somebody is working it. The check mark just means it's on. But you can see the little peep over here on the task that it's working. You can now construct ore smelters. Okay, oh, we've got ore smelter and toolsmith coming in. Sweet. Alright, so we're going to go over here and we're going to make an ore smelter. I'm going to put it really close to the ore itself, but I think it looks like it's going to make pollution. I mean, it's got a big smokestack, so I'm going to try to keep it away from the peeps at their house. I don't know if that matters. Alright, so we've got stone coming in. We've got now iron ore coming in. And they're building this up. Potatoes are really looking good. If I check my... now, we're actually not doing well on power. Everything else in terms of supply and demand is fine. We could use more water. Some buildings, like ore smelters, can process multiple resources. However, multi-process buildings are only able to run one task at a time. A building you configure to process multiple resources one after another will be slower than a building only processing one resource. You can change the active tasks of a multi-process building from the Work tab in its Building Info card. Currently, the only process available in the ore smelter is producing iron. Discover other ore types to unlock other processes. Okay, right. So I don't even have anything else, so I don't have to worry about it. So it wants me to configure it. No selected task. No, select iron. By golly, you should select it. Is this task active? No, it doesn't look like it. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I was like clicking on this button, but you needed to click the toggle down at the bottom. Alright. So we're going to produce 20 iron ore, and you can see it's taking the ore. And now we need to build a toolsmith itself. We got it. Again, I'm going to put the industrial stuff over here. I don't know if that matters. I don't know if they make noise or pollution that the living people don't like, but I'm not going to worry about it too much right now. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to make awesome places for everybody to live. Okay. We're almost at a sawmill. We need to make tools to make a sawmill, a warehouse, a bridge. They're building the toolsmith. We're almost done there. There, we did it. Gosh, our little outpost is bustling. I believe we're ready to report the initial findings of our research mission to the peeps back home. And we can finally let the others know it's safe to land. Awesome. I'll get back in the spaceship and radio home. Hey, Toxic, good evening, my friend. Good to see you. This is the Peep Crew reporting from SWS. We are safe and... Is this thing busted? I can't get a signal out. I'll try again. Hello, can you hear... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, the whale might be getting upset. Oh. It's warping. So these are the whales from Star Wars. Oh no. The space whale is moving. What? How do we get it to turn around? I do not think that is possible. I know this is terrifying, but you know how to fix this, right? Right? Not quite. I'd like to remind you both we knew something unexpected might happen after we landed. This isn't unexpected. This is a disaster. Our whole plan gone in less than an instant. We're probably light years away from home already. And where are we even going? I don't know, but we have everything we need to survive. How could you be so sure? We've never done this whole live on the back of a beast who has eaten our planets and our people thing before. Wait, let's calm down. Panicking isn't helping us at all. That's true. Sorry for... It's okay. I'm scared too. On the bright side, our research mission includes a healthy dose of adventure now. I wonder if we'll finally locate the other Peep settlements. If they survived the old times. Sigh. Let's focus on helping the stragglers disembark from the home spaceship before we think about that. Alright. So, the space whale is, jumping through hyperspace, it appears. But we're still back here, so we're okay. Just hanging on. Feeling great. Most buildings will only produce resources when there are peeps working at them. You can see how many work slots are currently empty on the right side of the info bar. Peeps will only go to work if they have an accommodation building to live in. Wow, I wonder how we got so many empty peeps. Now, what is this? No input resource available. This task requires that you produce iron before you can activate it. Oh, so we're still waiting on the iron to come out. Okay. Well, it'll go eventually. There were 20 peeps aboard the home spaceship. As you build the accommodation buildings, the peeps will disembark to go live in them. Once all 20 peeps are living in homes, they may start having children if you provide more accommodation. You can increase how many peeps live in a single hut using adjacency effects. Adjacency effects can be positive or negative and are triggered by certain types of neighboring buildings or the status of tiles around a building. You can check available adjacency effects and whether any are currently active from the adjacency tab in the building card. Hey Crab, good evening, good to see you. Try using the hut's adjacency effects to provide enough accommodation for the disembarking peeps in the home spaceship. Okay. So let me see what the adjacency effects are. Peeps, adjacency effects. So this says 3 nearby buildings from the accommodation category equals +1 peep can live here. And then it says 5 nearby buildings equals +2 peeps. Okay. 5 nearby buildings from the accommodation category equals +4 food storage and +4 drink storage. So it's kind of like suburbia a little bit, I mean, I guess Civilization does this with adjacency bonuses too. But let's go ahead and build some huts. And we need... Oh, okay, right. Let me rotate this. Can I? Here. Actually, demolish it. Try it again. I forgot, they have to have... Yeah, we need to make it like this. And then we need to build the road kind of over here. They have to have road access. So let's see if these adjacency bonuses kick in. And make them happy. So we can get enough people living in these houses. Now, there's a lot of empty work slots, which we've got construction to do. Wonder, can I, like, make one nearby storehouse? Oh, cool, look at this. Oh, now you can see how many peeps are there. I'm going to pause it. This tab must have been hidden by the tutorial before, but I've been waiting to see something like this. So you can see, for example, Hanifa is working here. You can now construct wooden bridges, and we can make elevators. That's cool. But we have somebody working here, and they're traveling. But it looks like only one peep can work here at a time. And as far as adjacency, if we build a warehouse, it gets more storage. Alright, that's fine. And let's see, how are we doing? We have 14 of 20. So this thing, in terms of adjacency, is the +3 is active. And, oops, what did I do here? Did I do... What is that? No, that's okay. So this has got 3 adjacent, but if I were to build another hut, like right here, then we'd get 4 adjacent. Now, even though it's next to a road, let me demolish this. It's not... I need to rotate it to get the right benefit here. Oop. Here, go back to this. How do I rotate it? There we go. There we go. Alright, so we're going to wait for them to build that, and we should get even more adjacency bonus. So, we can build an elevator to go up and down levels, and we can also build a bridge, like if we want to get across this water, which is kind of cool. Now we only have 2 empty work slots. Does anybody work here? I don't think so, but production slowed to 50% if it's nearby agricultural stuff. That looks bad. So we don't want that to happen. Alright, so we have enough for 19, but we need enough for 20. So all we have to do is build one more hut, and if we build it right here, then this thing is going to become a super house. It's already +3, but this will make it +5. And we'll have all of the peeps out of the spaceship. Alright, there we go. I don't like admitting this, but I'm kind of stumped on what to do next. I think the anxiety is getting to me. Me too. At least this light tunnel thing is pretty to look at. Actually, the back of this space whale is really beautiful, isn't it? I guess. Sorry to interrupt, but I've been talking with the others. Almost everyone seems to think we're stuck here. I tried to cheer everyone up, but I think I'm better at researching than reassuring. I'm sure you did just fine. You're the wisest one here. We should lean into the other thing we're good at, turning our little outpost into a town. Yes, finally. Something to do. I want better construction materials like planks. Indeed. We should build warehouses and stockpile resources as well. Alright. You've unlocked some new pathing buildings. Elevators allow your peeps to go directly up cliffs of any size. Wooden bridges can bridge gaps up to 4 tiles wide and 2 levels difference in height. Cool. So you could see as I move around the space whale, there's all sorts of cliffs to the edges of the map. And this river is 4 tiles wide, so if we move across here with a bridge, we can spread out. We could even get to this mysterious ruin. Elevators and bridges place automatically if they're needed when you're creating roads with the road tool. Oh, cool. You can also place them manually by choosing them from the pathing category. Look at this. We've had some children born. Cricket was born. So we had 20 people on the ship to start with. And with the adjacency bonus for these huts, we made enough room for 23. And the 20 is turned to 22, and we have some kids. So we're like building our population pretty easily. So you don't have to rely on immigration in this game. You can just manually reproduce. That's fantastic. And we need to produce 5 tools in the toolsmith to unlock the warehouse. So we do have a toolsmith, and it is active. And we have Hanifa working here. Hanifa really gets around. This guy's name is Bozo. Just straight up Bozo. What does this say? No import resource available for this house. What does that mean? No food or no water? So we're going to need to fix that. Hungry peeps, no output space. The tools need to be transported somewhere, I guess. So that's why we need a resource, or a warehouse. We might need to build more potato farms. Love it. Good one, Crispy. Good evening, my friend. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw in potato patches. 1, 2. I feel like we need more. And, oh, now they're complaining about road access. But that's okay, because I can just build a road that goes like that. And hopefully they'll get to that. Decoration. Oh, I could build flowers. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just build this, like, flower patch here. And, oh, we could build a warehouse. Great. All sorts of things can be stored here. All right, now some of these get a bonus if they're next to a warehouse. But I can't really build a warehouse that close, unfortunately, to this because of the way that I've built this stuff. I could build a warehouse here, but this guy actually likes, if I have a house right next door, it works faster. This thing doesn't, the toolsmith doesn't actually benefit from the warehouse. So now I'm realizing I should have probably built my toolsmith closer to my houses. Hey, Jody. Good evening. Good to see you. This thing does benefit also from the warehouse. I wonder if I can move this. That would be really nice. It doesn't look like it. It looks like you can demolish it. But as far as... I'm going to demolish it. So hopefully they come break it. I don't know if they are going to break it. Are you going to break it? It doesn't look like it's getting broken. Oh, here we go. Demolition. I want to put a warehouse over here. There. You get your stuff back, it looks like it. So now I'm going to build the warehouse. Unless I destroyed this tree, I don't think I could... Can you get rid of that? Yeah, get rid of that. Let's see if we can build a warehouse back there. Put it adjacent to both of these. This is getting really greedy, but I want that adjacency bonus. I didn't plan in an intelligent way, but I didn't know. Oh, this needs road access because of the way that the arrow is located. I see. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm going to demolish that one to rotate it properly, and then let's see if we can build the warehouse I can't quite get it in there, can I? I need it to, like... I need it to turn around, basically. Alright, that's fine. It's not gonna do that. And then we'll build another toolsmith. This gets a bonus if it's near accommodation buildings. You can see how they, like the adjacency bonus shows, they kind of light up when you build it. So we could do it just like this. And then people will work harder because they can work right there. A meadow. Let's build a meadow. People like relaxing there. Great. Demolish it. Yes, there you go. Break that, please. And in the meantime, build a potato patch here and here. Warehouses can store up to 10 unique resources and up to 320 resources total. Individually set how much of each resource you'd like to store in the warehouse's building info card. Try storing some food, drink, and basic construction resources like wood and stone. Yeah, I'm going to build... we need another water pump and 3 more potato patches. Yeah, that was becoming kind of obvious. Are they really going to tear this down? They don't look like they want to do it, but let's figure it out. Don't forget to increase your food and drink supply for all the peeps to disembark. Yeah, I'm trying to do that now. If a peep can't eat and drink after returning home at the end of the day, their energy will remain at 0. That's bad. Alright, let's go ahead and edit the allocation. So we're going to say store food, water, stone, iron ore, iron, tools, wood, and wood waste. There. Alright. And let's go ahead. And we will build another potato patch. Here and here. And then I'm going to build another water pump. Here. A warehouse gives it a bonus to storage, but I don't really care that much about that. I don't know why they won't tear this down. Okay. Peeps cannot do most kind of works with 0 energy. They can only build potato patches and water pumps and fetch food and drink to restock their huts. Fair enough. Anytime you increase your population with more accommodation, you'll need to increase food and drink production too. You can now monitor resource consumption trends from the known resources panel. Okay, cool. I was looking for that earlier, and they were putting it in the home tab, but it looks like they'll let you do it here too now. The known resources panel shows the current amount of unlocked resources that you have and whether the stored amount is increasing or decreasing for each resource. Open it by selecting one of the displayed resources on the left of the info bar. Alright, so you could see that potatoes are going up and down, but this is the better screen to look at for demand. So stone we're not doing great on, but hopefully we'll get there. We need to build a sawmill. And what are the adjacency bonuses? It wants to be next to accommodations as well. Unfortunately, I can't do that very easily, given how I've built my roads. But it's okay because what I'm going to do is throw in a hut. Well, actually a hut. This is fine. There. No road, it says. Demolish it. They should... Maybe they can't get to it. I'm sorry to hear that, Crispy, but that's a good joke. Actually, I know you don't work at the soda company, but that's a sweet joke. Uh-oh, the whale. Oh, we're warping. Here we go, everybody. Huh? The space whale has stopped.
Huh?
None of these stars look familiar to me. I wish you hadn't said that. Remember that we have everything we need right here, and the space whale has not been hostile toward us. It's my turn to interrupt. Our faithful old home spaceship is struggling to keep up with our power consumption. We're going to need a burner generator to get more power. And a dump for all the yuck byproducts, too. Oh, great. All that pollution is going to be so good for us. Will pollution harm the whale? Uh-oh. Your home spaceship is struggling to produce enough power to run all production buildings at once. To speed up production of planks to unlock the burner generator, pause any buildings that are producing non-essential resources to conserve power. You could pause a single building directly from its info card, or pause buildings in batches using the pause tool by simply clicking on them. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to actually demolish this. Not because I want to, but because I think that they can't get to this. I don't think the road actually reaches it because of its orientation. So I'm going to test this theory out to see, can they break this and then get down here to this one? Because that's what we're going for. I want to see if anybody can get to this. If they can't, I'm going to build a road to see if they'll use it to get here. There they go. Okay, great. So now that that's been destroyed, we can actually build some potato patches. I want to get rid of this road. Do I have a demolish tool? Here it is. Great. Okay. And then build a potato patch that orients that way and one that goes that way. Perfect. Alright, that'll be good for our food. That would be so ridiculous, Siloom, if we like started wailing on the whale. Eat your heart out, Melville. Alright, we need to make a sawmill. Oh wait, no, I did make a sawmill, didn't I? Yeah, it's right here. It's missing input. Oh, you know what? Did we chop down all the trees that are within the radius of this? We might have. Go ahead and demolish that. And we'll build another woodcutter. So we're having some power issues, is what they're telling us. So does this take power? It does. So I don't think we need stone right now. I'm just going to pause it and check out our grid. We're just about even, it looks like, with things as is. Alright. So there goes the trees. And now we should be getting some planks. Maybe I don't need tools right now. How many do I have? I'm actually full. So let's go to the tool. That's the ore smelter, the mine. Oh, I moved the tool place back here, didn't I? Toolsmith. I'm going to pause it. It'll free up some labor, hopefully, and also some power while we focus on getting this sawmill going. It only needs 1 power, and I have 9 stored. I don't need to turn all these things off. I'm okay. Hey, Happy Culture. Good evening, my friend. You know, as far as we know, they're regular human beings, but I'm not sure about that. You're right, they do mature pretty quickly. I need to build another house. Most buildings that produce useful resources also produce a second resource called byproduct. For example, both the woodcutter and sawmill produce wood waste byproduct. Producing planks has unlocked the burner generator, which will produce power by burning wood waste. Convenient. Nice. Hey, Firefly. Good evening, my friend. I definitely might play some more Project Zomboid, my friend. It's a good question. I just got my second generator. I got to set that up at the gas station to leave it there to permanently have gas for all of my cars. I'm going to try fishing and try trapping animals as well. See how that goes. Alright, we can now construct dumps. That's just terrific. A smelly, caustic place that is miserable to be around. That's awesome. A dirty but effective way of getting energy. It produces soot. So this thing wants to be by itself. So if I build it by itself, this is going to give it a big boost on speed. So we'll move it over there, and we will connect a road up to it. And then we'll make, a dump way over there, I guess. And there you go. Okay, so the dump is coming in. We'll get rid of our byproducts. Look at those peeps. And they have built this is the warehouse. Here comes the burner generator. I think I paused some more stuff that I need to unpause. Get life back to normal. And they did it. Oh, you know what else we need? We need more houses. So this is a forest. Let me go ahead and actually demolish that. Oh, they reduces the size of the atmosphere and will not grow back. Okay, never mind. Let's not do that. Let's keep that atmosphere. Build a couple of houses. So if I look at everything, water is actually an issue. So I need to build another water pump, I think. Look at this. Riley has grown up. So now we have more adult labor. You can now construct metal smelters. Peep happiness. Many of your buildings produce pollution as they operate. Pollution and working at some buildings impact peep happiness. Unhappy peeps will move more slowly, and very unhappy peeps will refuse to work. Instead, they will use all of their energy relaxing. Peeps always relax briefly after working and gain happiness from relaxing. You can increase the happiness gain from relaxing by building decorative buildings. Relaxing peeps will hang out at decorative buildings like meadows and gain extra happiness from visiting them. You can track overall population happiness from the Peep tab in the Location Summary panel. An individual peep's happiness can also be found in the Location Summary panel or in a peep's info card. Hey Casey, how's it going? Thanks for subscribing, my friend. Hey my friend, what's up? This game is called Beyond These Stars, and it's a very, very early access look at the game. But it's pretty sweet so far. I'm having a great time with it. It's a cool builder where you are on the back of this giant space whale and, you know, doing your thing, building up your community. Unhappy peeps can be sent to relax early using the Take a Break button located at the bottom of their info card or at the Peep tab of the Location Summary panel. Relaxed peeps are happy peeps. That's right. Alright, let's see how the peeps are doing. So, most of them are pretty happy. Some of them are unhappy. Fetching water. That's too bad. Alright, so let's make them happy if we can. We could build a metal smelter. Probably need this. Anything given adjacency bonus? Not that I see, really, so let's put it right there. That's fine. And then I'm going to build a park bench. It's kind of sweet. So we'll put a park bench here and another park bench over here. Yeah, exactly. D, it's a very nice game. Yeah, black and white was really cool, wasn't it, Silum? Alright. There they go. Oh, it says build a park bench. There we did. Hey, I've discovered something. Why are you yelling? What's wrong? Remember that strange metal structure I saw before? It's emitting an odd humming sound. Show me. Slow down for a moment. It could be dangerous. Ozzy has been born. Seems like a very old transmitter of some kind. I wonder if this is what caused our radio to malfunction. That is a possibility. I wonder if this mysterious transmitter in our radio... You're right, I should try to refurbish it. It's so alien, though. That's not what I was going to... never mind. I know you're going to do it anyway. So, if it is indeed a transmitter, won't it need electronics? Yes, thank you, it will. I'm not really sure how we can get electronics here, though. How did we do it back home, We need a few things first, like a mine for sand and a metal smelter to make steel and glass. Alright, so it says keep an eye on how many resources you're producing. Consider pausing buildings that are making things you don't need, or building new production buildings if you're struggling to meet demand for certain resources. So if I look right now at my warehouse, for example, I'm doing okay on pretty much everything. Iron ore and stone, you know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Tools are going down. Stone is actually going down. Soot going way up through the roof. Or pretty static. So I don't need to really pause anything right now, but I will build a sand mine and a metal smelter. Remember, you can view the current amounts and consumption trends of all known resources in the Known Resources panel. Understanding the needs of your town is easier with persistent notifications. Persistent notifications are located over here on the left. They inform you about ongoing status effects and how many things are currently experiencing that effect. If production buildings are unable to produce resources due to full output storage, you will receive a no output space persistent notification with a number representing how many buildings are currently affected. persistent notifications display for both building and peep status effects. Quick focus what is experiencing that effect by clicking on the persistent notification. Click again to switch focus to the next object on the list. Alright, so if I click on this, it's just going to show me, I guess, where people have just started working. Oh, no. They're telling me it doesn't have all the workers at once. So I think this means, like, the peeps are currently working on it, but it wants more. And this means no output space. So the potato farm is like, I'm full. Alright, so we can go to the warehouse, and we can increase the amount of space that we, have for potatoes. That's fine. And for water, I guess. If we're full on tools, then we could pause that. Yeah, alright, let me go over here and let me bump up water. Sweet. I like these, if you go up, look at these hexagonal clouds that appear. That's so funny. Alright, I'm going to say we need a sand mine and a metal smelter. We have the metal smelter. We need to find a place where we can mine sand. Is that what this is over here? No, that's iron. Stone. Here's sand. It's pretty far away, isn't it? Well, okay. So if we build that there, we're going to need a road that... Let's see here how to do this. I'm going to try to connect this place. So look at this. We're building elevators. We're building a giant bridge to get over there. It's pretty cool. Let's watch this happen. So we have 6 workers that are doing nothing, which is good. Alright, I'm going to speed it up. There they go, they built a bridge. We can now construct fountains. Raptor has been born. Oh my goodness, that's an ambitious name for your child. And here they go, they're building this elevator so they can get to this sand mine. Moth is too unhappy to... So they're taking a break to relax. That's actually fine. Wouldn't that be awesome, Xylem? I mean, there's so much of it. There's so many microorganisms that live on us. Look at this fountain that we can make. Oh my gosh, it's the space whale. Yeah, they make that fountain. That's a real nice decorative piece. Alright, so let's see. I'm watching them build this elevator with extreme interest. Come on now, get the pieces over here. This is far away. I mean, it's going to take them forever. But they're making it. The fountain got built. That seems like a win. They're hauling the stuff over. Let me see how we're doing on our resources. Everything's in surplus, that's good. Oh, they did it. Look at this elevator. No tasks. Oh, I need to activate it so we can make steel from iron and soot. Do it. Now the question is, are they going to actually do this, or did they do it? You guys coming or what? Uh-oh, the whale. It's doing something. Alright, they seem to have stopped coming down here to get here. I don't know if they're able to use the elevator or not. I mean, they should be able to. They don't seem to want to use it, though. Here, I'm going to try to build my own road and see what happens. Let's see if they'll use this other elevator. I really don't know. If they won't use the elevator, then I could just build another road that's a longer path that goes around here. There they go. This building does too. Let's see if they'll come do this. You know what? I think it was that the road just didn't connect to it, because they needed to connect to this back part. There we go. Now they're building it. Did it. So we got the sand pit mine in, and the metal smelter is a multi-process building like the ore smelter. Remember, multi-process buildings can be configured to process multiple resources one after another, but production will slow down in processing more than one. To unlock the landscaper, we need steel, but not glass. Configure the metal smelter to produce only steel for now. Glass can wait till it's needed. You know, as we were landing, I think I saw what could be copper deposits a little ways away near some dead trees. Did you say copper? What great news. That's exactly what we need for the old transmitter. Now hold on, we have to expand the atmosphere to get to that area by spreading water and reviving old trees. We'll need a landscaper to terraform the land to our needs. Oh, that's interesting. So now we're learning that we need to terraform. So, you know, before, when I'm looking at the back of the whale and I see all this gray stuff, I was kind of thinking that was just maybe like a fog of war issue, like I haven't explored there, but as I send my peeps out, that it would just green up. But no, it needs terraformed. Hey, enigmatic engineer, good evening, my friend. Large areas of the space whale's back are currently inaccessible to peeps because the atmosphere is unbreathable. Living forests produce breathable atmosphere. Dead, dry forests will revive and produce atmosphere when a nearby tile is flooded with water. To flood tiles with water, you need to terraform the terrain. A new building you've unlocked, the landscaper, gives you this ability. Like woodcutters, the landscaper has a working range. Place a landscaper with the tiles blocking the river within its working range. So, for example, if I want to make a landscaper, you know, I can put it like near the water over here, I guess. And it needs a road, so you can see its road access over there. So we'll just do that. So now, you know, we have a bustling settlement. We have lots of potatoes coming in, lots of water coming in. We are getting our technology online, and now we're going to learn how to terraform. We've built elevators. We've got a little mine over here. So this game is really interesting so far. Beyond These Stars has really impressed me with how functional everything is in a game. It looks fantastic. It runs really smooth. And, you know, everything seems intuitive, but it's fresh. Like, I like the adjacency bonuses. I like the idea that you know, produce pollution, which is bad, and the whale might not like it. You need to terraform. Very, very cool.